Hello, SystemFlowers. This is Greg, and those are release notes from SystemFlow 1.2. I hope that you enjoy using SystemFlow as much as we do with our client work, and now we are implementing some of the new components to SystemFlow. And also, I wanted to tell you our focus right now is on developing the framework itself. So for the past months, we've been focusing on creating templates for you, and you can request 3 new templates for Webflow. However, right now, we want to switch back to the roots, and we want to upgrade SystemFlow as we go, and we want to ask you to send us suggestions for the next components that you'd like to see in SystemFlow. This is extremely important for us. We have a roadmap for components, but we want to make sure that we create components for you, not for us. So just let us know. Email us and let us know what are your ideas for the next components, because we are working on them right now. And the components that we are releasing with 1.2 are, there's quite a substantial number of components. The first category is the feature category, where we have text center. And then in this text center, we have image component, pretty simple, but we use it quite often. Video, and also we have switch, a bit more advanced, because there is also a new component. This is tabs, vertical tabs that we have in here, and you can switch through them. And also we have this count up component. If you refresh, you'll see that the numbers count up towards the number that you provided in the text box, and you can just use some of the properties to modify the timing of this animation, stuff like that. I'm going to show you that in a second. So here are those feature center components. Then we have live components, which I'm pretty excited about. And the first one is text replace, that will let you replace the text based on the parameters, so that you can pass some UTMs or different things to Webflow, and then it will automatically, let me show you, like with Ref SystemFlow, it should work. Let me go, and where's that? Okay, text sorry, that would be rep for replace, and that should replace the text with the text that I've provided in the URL, so SystemFlow in this case. We also have a few components for forms, live components for forms. For example, this one that will automatically remember what you put in the form and save it in local storage. So after you refresh the page, all the information is here. That's also useful for us. Then we have the hidden field that you can pass so that user doesn't see the field, but it's sent in the form. For example, if you have partners running campaigns with you, or referral programs, stuff like that. Then we have a pre-fill, so that you can use the parameter and you can pre-fill the form. User sees the information, but you can recall some information, for example, the invoice number or the order number, so that he or she doesn't have to fill in the entire form. I think it's pretty useful, especially on mobile, when you don't have, you have limited time to just put things in the forms. And then we have count up, which is a separate component that will let you count up from the number, as I mentioned. We use it in this feature send up count up component, and in a few more. Then we have a new testimonials component. So there's a nice scroll testimonial list. This is a slider that we've implemented. Of course, it's responsive. Of course, all the components are mapped to Figma. So once we do and release something for Webflow, it is automatically, not automatically, there's a lot of work that we put in it, but we basically also make it available in Figma with the same name and stuff like that. Also in Figma, I won't show you Figma because the changes are minor. However, we've also upgraded some features for Figma. For example, we've changed this unordered and ordered list components to use the native Figma list features. And yeah, some minor bug fixes, and also we took all the components and made them Figma available. Okay. Now we also have a new tabs vertical component, which is pretty cool, I guess. So here are the tabs, and we have a new empty section component with 2 columns. We found ourselves using this, so we just put it in here. And the FAQ component with 2 columns, the alternative component for 2 columns. It's here, so we have quite a few FAQ components that you can use in SystemFlow. So overall, I think 14 components, I guess, and some variations of those components, including live components, are here. Also, what we've done is we made SystemFlow a bit faster, thanks to the compression of in the custom code section. You have the code for all the components, live components, and we have the minified. You requested that, so we've minified the code, and it's really just a few kilobytes. So we see no point in just not loading that by default. But if you don't use live components, just feel free to comment this out like this, and they won't be loaded. Even this few kilobytes won't hurt. It's in footer, so basically it's really lightweight, but still we've minified this because why not? And I think that's most of the changes that we've made. Obviously, we've fixed some bugs, and also I've recorded some new lessons for the university. Oh, and if you don't know, we've also released a full-blown course of SystemFlow just recently, a week ago. There are a lot of over 20 lessons on SystemFlow and the showcase, and I really recommend you to check out those lessons. Now we are adding 3 new lessons to explain, or maybe 4, to explain new live components that we've added. So make sure you check those as well, and the changelog. Hope you enjoy SystemFlow once again, and we are looking forward to your messages and emails with proposals for new components that we'll be focusing on for the next release. Thanks a lot, and see you later. Bye-bye.